We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. It's time for Giants baseball. Next. Logan Webb gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Here's Will Myers. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off from San Diego, the right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Slater's under it. 1 out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Greg Garcia.
Digging in, Greg Garcia. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Fouled off. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
The shortstop, Brian.
Settling in now, Brian Dozier. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. After the walk, a quick check on first. And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low for ball 1. Pham is off at first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Dozier waiting on the 1-0.
Look out, 1-1.
Count is 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Count remains 2-2. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Fans off and running. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1. Padres nothing. Giants coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Garrett Richards will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Road, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And that's the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Austin Slater.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 home.
I got 2-1 to count.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1.
We got a full count. 3-2.
On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Slow little roller to third. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Giants down in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. At the plate, Eric Hosmer, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
And it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
The count now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
And in steps Manny Machado. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. The pitch.
Hey.
Machado now on 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, Trent Grisham. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Yastrzemski was born in Massachusetts. He was taken in the 14th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. Up the middle and off his leg. And this will wind up an infield single as the attention now turns to seeing if he's okay out there. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Into the box now, Mauricio Dubon, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Digging in, Evan Longoria. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. This is foul right side. Two balls and a strike to Longoria.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
The 2-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Here's Buster Posey now. His past history with Richards. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. He's ready now. The pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Posey, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that's the second out.
Batting it,
So stepping in, Abiatel Avelino, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First offering on its way. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
The set and the 1-1. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. San Francisco leads this one 1-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Francisco Mejia, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Standing in now, Garrett Richards. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he popped him up in there, a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that 1 hit.
So here's Will Myers as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Slater will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Greg Garcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Here comes the first pitch. With runners in scoring position this season, Pham is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On the season, Pham comes into action sporting a slugging line above .650, and that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And the pitch on 2-1. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking even.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Looking to minimize the damage here. 2 down, runners at first and second. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Padres on top, 3-1.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Logan Webb.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 2-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Popped him up. Hosmer in foul ground. 2 gone.
The batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Machado has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Trent Grisham. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
To the plate now, Francisco Mejia. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. The belt for the twin killing.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Striding in once again, Garrett Richards. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
0-1.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Count still at 1-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
One left for San Diego as the lead remains 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Brandon Belt. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hit in the air to shallow center. Grisham comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
The batter,
Into the
number 1,
box, Mauricio
second
Dubon.
baseman,
It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Padres 3 and the Giants 1. Digging in once again, Will Myers. No hits to this point.
The right fielder, Will Myers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. Myers will turn for second. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5 as he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. Into the box, Greg Garcia. And he popped him up. Yastrzemski coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Up next to the Padres, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Sean Anderson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 64, Sean Anderson.
At the plate now, Tommy Pham, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Anderson, a 25-year-old, he's a second-year big leaguer. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's safe.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Ryan Dozier at the plate as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First offering on its way. High fly ball. Slater's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Trent Grisham would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in and looking for more, Trent Grisham. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
So now to the plate, Francisco Mejia, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Strike called. 2-1. 3 runs already home here.
That's ball.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Garrett Richards. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box scoring this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
Wandy Peralta gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Will Myers, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Right side hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
At the plate, Greg Garcia. Swing and he pops him up. Avellino is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Padres lead it 8-1. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Count is 1 and 2.
Fouled off. The 1-2. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. One away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Abiatel Avelino, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Popped him up. And Dozier will put this one away to retire the side. Giants down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Striding in, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Here it comes. Peralta, 28 years old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Longoria's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Brian Dozier. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. At the plate, Eric Hosmer. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball back outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0. Manny Machado would be next. Here it is, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2 out, nobody on. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny.
In now, Manny Machado. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. And it's 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. First with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Hunter Pence is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Hunter Pence.
Slider laid off for a ball. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. That's by him for strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Swing and a liner. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
High in the air out to center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves. That 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And they won't come into Puig as he'll lay off and take the walk.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Matt Strahm enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 55, Matt Strahm.
Austin Slater will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. He's set and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Dozier on to first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Arlene Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Coming to the plate now, Trent Grisham. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Now the 1-0. Hit down, but a good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
To the plate now, Francisco Mejia. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Hey! Count 0-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Right to him. And there are 2 away now. Jurickson Profar will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here. Will Myers would be next. And the count will be full. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Johnson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 36.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Myers going back to the track, to the wall, up into the arcade and out of here. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. Third home run for him on the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. The pitch.
Ball, down.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, another foul ball. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Mauricio Dubon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Padres 8 and the Giants 2. Stepping up to the plate, Will Myers. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Will Myers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-1 home. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Ball 2. Myers puts a good swing on it. This one's carrying well to left. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. Number 11 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
In now, Greg Garcia.
Second baseman.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Striding into the box, Tommy Pham. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box now, Brian Dozier. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
This is line to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Longoria's there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Padres 9 and the Giants 2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Buster Posey. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In there at the letters 0-1.
0-1's the count.
(0-2) the count to Posey.
Count 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's swung on and missed, and Posey goes down for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
So now to the plate, Abiatel Avellino, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1 out, nobody on. Inside and low, 2-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Brandon Crawford will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Brandon Crawford.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford.
2-2, count.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Dozier on to Hosmer. A double play, and that ends the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Padres lead it 9-2. Trevor Gott comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Trevor Gott.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Into the box now, Manny Machado. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Manny Machado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Slater's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder.
Standing in, Trent Grisham. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 0-1.
At the
Ball 1.
Look out, 1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. Hit softly on the ground to first. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Andres Munoz will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Hedges will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And now is Yasiel Puig starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Austin Slater, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 9.
So striding forward now, Brandon Belt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Last strike here for the Giants. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. San Diego led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Garrett Richards wins his 3rd of the season as he allows only 2 hits in